DougInExile was just banned on YouTube. Now, many of you may have watched his videos where he followed politics in the Trump trials, especially the Fulton County Fani Willis case, where she pursued Donald Trump and his co-conspirators for RICO charges having to do with election interference. But this is not Doug's first ban, though. Back in 2021, Media Matters did an article on him and many other fairly large-sized YouTubers for their focus on covering the inconsistencies in the 2020 election. Some of these most notably were Behizzy, Out of the Darkness, and yes, of course, DougInExile, who back then went by his real name, DougToNaple. But following his ban, Doug made another channel which existed for a couple years, and one that he grew to over 500,000 subscribers. One that if you click on now, you are brought to this page on YouTube. It says, "This page isn't available. Sorry about that. Try searching for something else." So what happened? Well, it's hard to say. But in the wake of the Supreme Court decision that allows government officials and the White House to press social media companies to remove disinformation, it's hard to imagine that the timing of this termination was random. Further evidence to support this theory is that the channel Firebrand Media, a channel that was hosted by George, also known as Behizzy, another content creator who appeared in that same Media Matters article alongside DougToNaple, was taken down just a couple days earlier. And I know this because I myself was a co-host on the weekly Firebrand Media live streams. But what has Doug himself said about this ban? Well, if you go to his X account, Doug is understandably not happy because his DougInExile YouTube channel was, let's just say, a pretty good source of income for the man. But Doug tweeted at YouTube support on X and questioned the move. On one of his two X accounts, that I know of at least, Doug tweets at Team YouTube, and he says, "My channel just got whacked. I need specifics from YouTube about what happened. Any help? My channel was DougInExile." And this was their reply. They said, "Looks like your channel was suspended for circumvention. If you think this was a mistake, fill out the appeal form for your original terminated channel and not your new channel here." And then they provide the form. And then they say, "Our policy team will get back to you soon with their decision via email." To which Doug replies, "Thank you." On his other X account, at DougInExile, he has started posting videos, and one of these videos is from July 16th of 2024, just a few hours prior to me making this video, and he titles it "Best Platform for Free Speech." In the video, he talks about pushing back on big tech censorship, and it looks like it may be a video he previously had up on his YouTube account.
Which platform is best for free speech? I'm going to go with the big contenders right now. That would be Facebook, Google, or YouTube, and X or Twitter. You know, that's Elon Musk's company. We're going to get into this article on The Hill, which is about pushing back on big social media companies and their censorship. Welcome to DougInExile. Thank you for watching. And of course, if you've watched this channel, then you already know that I speak all the time. I get 4 videos a day. There are obvious limitations to that, but you're not watching me right now on X. You're not watching me. Some are watching me on Facebook, but nowhere near as many as on YouTube. And Rumble, completely out of the question, a complete free speech joke, because yeah, they'll allow you to do and say more, but no one sees it. So it really doesn't matter. None of you would ever know if I ever posted something on Rumble or not. Here's the article.
So this may indicate that Doug is attempting to migrate some of his content to X and other platforms, so he is not censored into absolute oblivion. Either way, my personal take on this is, of course, that I believe that this is absolutely terrible. Freedom of information and freedom of speech is something that we should be able to enjoy as Americans. And these big tech companies have become a sort of modern day town square to relay current and breaking news and information. Now, while I do understand that these are private companies doing this, their motives do grow a little bit concerning when you look at just who might be involved behind the scenes, pressuring them to take such extreme action, such as outright bans on certain political content creators who basically have no avenue for a legitimate appeal. But other than that, I wish Doug the best, and I hope to see him back on YouTube soon as he creates fresh and entertaining content that always seemed relevant and up to date. But thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.